What's good? It's D Thorn Digital back again with another video. I want to talk about how Caitlin Clark is being attacked by these WNBA players. I know everyone's seen that clip of the Dijonai Carrington chick. Looks like she was trying to swat the ball away from a Caitlin Clark pass. All of a sudden, she's swiping the ball, but ironically, when she's swiping, her follow-through is right in Caitlin Clark's eye. So I don't understand that. All right, you're trying to swipe the ball. I get that. You're trying to play defense. Respect. But why does your follow-through have to hit her in the eye? Why did your wrist bend and perfectly hit Caitlin Clark in the eye? That just lets you know that these WNBA players, they feel a certain way about Caitlin Clark. We've heard the Stephen A. Smiths, the Shannon Sharpes, and the Jason Whitlocks. They've been standing on business when it comes to the whole players being jealous of Caitlin Clark. I think it's obvious now. The Chicago Sky have the most flagrant fouls on Caitlin Clark. The Angel Reese drama, even though she says she doesn't feel a certain way, that she respects Caitlin Clark, they're cool. She felt a certain way about Caitlin Clark early on in the season. Maybe things changed because Caitlin Clark, she been going in on these WNBA players, standing on business and playing ball out there. So with the Carrington chick, if this was any other type of player, not going to go in detail, but y'all know what I'm saying. Carrington would have been suspended by now. So for this not to even be talked about on mainstream media, that's kind of questionable. Like, what's going on? If Caitlin Clark was a different type of person, will this be covered on mainstream media as far as Carrington getting a suspension, getting fined or something? No one's really talking about it on ESPN, on Fox. Not that I heard of. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all definitely let me know in the comment section, but I just don't like what's going on with this whole Caitlin Clark thing, man. Caitlin Clark is doing so much great things for the WNBA, but for some reason, players feel a certain way about her. No one cared about the WNBA before Caitlin Clark joined. Of course, you have your legends like your Lisa Leslie's, Rebecca Lobos. I understand that. I respect them. No disrespect to them. But Caitlin Clark, she's bringing a whole new audience, a resurgence to the WNBA. You're able to take private planes to these games now. She's done so much. The viewership, the revenue, you name it. Caitlin Clark is improving the WNBA. People care about the WNBA now. I didn't really watch the WNBA too much throughout the years, but definitely over the last couple months, I'm finding out who these players are. I never knew about a Carrington chick. I never knew about the Carter chick that was knocking Caitlin Clark around on the Chicago Sky. So I'm really finding out who these players are. I'm watching the games a little more, but of course, only time I'm really watching the WNBA is when Caitlin Clark is playing. So all these players out there that are jealous and feel a certain way, if you want to make big bank in the WNBA, if you want to make more than $70K per year, Caitlin Clark is going to be the reason why. I can see in the next few years, WNBA players will be making $250K to $500,000. They'll eventually get to those type of contracts. It's going to take a while, but Caitlin Clark has finally put the WNBA on the path to be profitable. That's what the problem is right now. The WNBA isn't profitable, and Caitlin Clark's carrying the W on her back right now, but players like Carrington, the Carter chick, even Angel Reese, they feel a certain way about Caitlin Clark. I feel as though it's jealousy. I feel as though it's envy. Caitlin Clark has a shoe deal with Nike, making $28 million with her contract. She's in all of these commercials. She's making a lot of money outside of the WNBA, and she's going to help the WNBA moving forward. So for all the people hating on Caitlin Clark, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all not thinking clearly. If you want to continue to increase salary, marketability, viewership, not saying you got to take it easy on Caitlin Clark, but you don't need to be playing dirty out there, poking her in the eye with your fingernails, knocking her over, all that crazy stuff. It has to stop now. But appreciate y'all watching the video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, comment. More videos on the way.